Hello, people. It's Dave from, well, you know where I'm from. Dave Evers. Nah, I'm actually from Newcastle, but still. Wait, let's get into this. Disney. Bob Iger is a shocking return to the media giant, obviously Disney. So, that means Bob Chapek is out. Get your whiskey, lads. Bob Chapek is out. Woot. I mean, if we can't sack someone, Kathleen Kennedy would have been my first chance. Get her out. She fucking killed Star Wars for no reason, because she wanted the female force. BS bullshit. But that's not why we're here today. But tell me, if she actually does get sacked, I would be one of the first to make a video, and I'll probably do a live stream. I would fucking dance on that grave, I fucking tell you. But that's not why we're here. Wait, so let's crack into this. No, son, I've always wondered, that Mickey Mouse suit, how do you safe out of it? Because I don't think the head would cover that sort of head. Eyes must be in the mouth, I think. I don't know. If anyone actually ever works there or knows the crack, just let us know. Cheers. Wait, let's bounce on. I'm here with ex-Disney boss Bob Iger is making a shocking return less than a year after he retired. I mean, they say he retired. I think we all pretty much know he's been in the background for the last few years. He's put the retirement off 4 times, I believe. Maybe 5. And he's just really sat in the background being a backseat driver. And we all know that backseat drivers are the most annoying cunts out there. But I wouldn't herald this as Disney's big return, as we all know that Bob Iger is just as woke as the rest of them. He has been brought back by the media giant to steer through turbulent times as share prices plummet and Disney Plus continues to make a loss. I know it's a loss leader, but I thought they had like 40 million subscribers. How can they make a loss in that? Beats me. Okay, he replaced Bob Chapek, who took over chief executive in February 2020. Oof, that's some bad timing, that. I mean, at least they got Disney Plus launched, but I think we all know what happened that year. Mr. Iger, who headed the entertainment giant for 15 years, told New York it's ridiculous to suggest that he might return. Well, look who's laughing now. I was CEO for a long time, he says. You cannot go home again and gone, he told the newspaper. Mr. Iger, who was chairman until 2021, so he sat and waited another year after Bob Chapek came in charge. He was never really gone, was he? He was always in the backseat. Okay, has agreed to stay in the job for 2 years, during which he aims to find a successor. I won't get into that. Successor to lead the company. So he handpicked Bob Chapek, and it hasn't worked out. And from it sounds like the relationship went sour quite fast. I'm extremely optimistic for the future of this great company and thrilled to be asked by the board to return as CEO. CEO. That's a fun word to say. Mr. Iger said. So this is him basically stabbing Bob Chapek in the back. Too many Bobs at this place, I tell you. As well as overseeing the launch of Disney streaming services, Disney Plus, Mr. Iger drove major accusations involving the likes of the animation studio Pixar's comic book company Marvel, Rupert Murdoch's 21st Century Fox, and Lucasfilms, the home of Star Wars. Don't remind us. Don't fucking remind us. If anyone else going to be sacked, Kathleen Kennedy. Why is she still employed? She had the most profitable franchise in history. There was nothing that could beat Lucas's Star Wars. Even the prequels. To be fair, the prequels were my first ones. They hold a special place with my heart. And I know the fandom prefers the original. In fairness, I also do, but it was the prequels that brought me into it. And to even make them look great in hindsight, they're always good to me. But to make the fandom think that the prequels were fucking God's gift from Lucas's fucking testicles, it's fucking amazing. Wait, I can't believe Kathleen Kennedy fucked up that bad. Okay, these moves, as well as amusement parks opening, helped the company market increase fivefold during his charge. I mean, he had 15 years. It's not like he could really, fuck it up badly. Inflation would have fucking doubled it at least. I mean, what inflation these days? Christ. Okay. Susan Arnold, who heads the company's board, says in a statement that Mr. Iger was in a critical status to Disney throughout an increasingly complex period of the industry's transformation. So they stabbed Chapek in the back. I mean, money talks, walk walks. And you know what they say, go woke, go broke. And it seems that's the way Disney's going. I mean, I doubt they'll ever lose, but I think it's only staying profitable now with the theme parks. The disaster of Black Panther, that was nowhere near what they expected. I think overall the audience dropped by like 40% is the figure that's going around. Hang on. Disney shareholders have fallen by more than 40% this year. That's just a happy coincidence. So it looks like they have lost 40% of their wealth, and it looks like the movies have lost 40% of their audience. That, you know what I say, it doesn't repeat, but it does half rhyme. Mr. Iger has replaced Chapek with immediate effect. Fucking hell. Didn't he give the guy a chance, eh? Shanghai Disney. Ooh, fuck. That's a bad one. That cannot be helping either, to be honest. Mr. Chapek tenure as boss included the shutdown of the theme parks. So I wonder how long that lasted. We thank Bob Chapek for his service to Disney over his long career, including navigating the company through an unprecedented challenge of the pandemic. I wonder if he took over in February. There was talks of him taking over beforehand, I think from November, like 2019. If Bob Iger knew the lockdowns were on the way, he could have used Chapek as a scapegoat. That, going into conspiracy theory there. It's an idea. It's just an idea I just come up with. Don't believe it's true, but if you're looking at it through a naive way, you could say it, can't you? It comes just as a couple of weeks after the company said Disney Plus lost nearly 1 point. How does it cost them that much to run it? Granted, you need to make the movies, but most of Disney's services would already be made. They've had all the acquisitions they got. Their servers can't be that much. So where does this figure coming from? Nearly in the 3 months ending September. Hang on. I lost nearly... Hang on, so they lost $1.5 billion in 3 months. You definitely had to go for that. Flippin' hell. Can't you dream of that much fucking cash? No matter losing it. Flippin' hell. Wait. Disney has now moved for more than 235 million subscribers across 3 streaming services. So they did have like 240, which about... So, hang on, let's read that again. It has outstripped Netflix. So they must be the most popular streaming service, and they're losing that in 3 months. I don't know. Mr. Chapek also faced pressures, however, he has responded to Florida's controversial parents' right bill. So that was a painful that like. So it looked like it was basically being held hostage. did a hostage statement basically saying how he opposes it, and then that sort of bit them in the arse because, as it says, the bill to strip Disney of its special tax status in the state of Florida. So he basically didn't say nothing as it wasn't his fight. Then this whole company basically revolted against him. So he went woke, goes broke, and he got fucked over by taxes. As they say, don't fuck the taxman, because the taxman fucks harder. Okay. I think Al Capone found that out the hard way as well. He also fought a high profile battle with Scarlett Johansson. That was a stupid decision, that. So Scarlett Johansson had a deal with Disney to get some proceeds from the movies, but then they launched Black Widow at the same time on Disney Plus to try and get more people to subscribe, which then overall bit her on the arse, which then she went back and said, wait, you stole some revenue off me, which you could sort of see that way. They did have a deal. I don't know why they didn't honour the deal in the first place. So the details of the deal were not disclosed, so we don't know what happened. Probably paid her off. I mean, it's probably the best outcome, isn't it? Get the money and run away with it. Don't blame her, I would do the same. Okay. Todd, Chief Investors Capital. Mr. Iger's return was very shocking, but added that investors were likely to welcome it. Disney share prices jumped 8% pre-market. Ice cream man, yeah. Looks like it's pitch black outside. It's fucking November. Why there's ice cream man? I don't know. Well, let's just say the area I live in. Yeah, area I live in, bit rough. Ice cream man, he sells more than ice cream. I'll give it that. What bastard is he? Wait, continue on anyway. So, Disney share price increased the day, jumping nearly 8%, which is nothing to laugh at, to be fair. Like, the recent losses in share prices, they're lucky to get swung back. I just wonder how long it'll last for. Bob Iger is someone who's just all basically dick waving. That's a guy I'm getting into. Disney shareholder and founder of Inside the Magic fandom community. Like Mr. Iger, return to that of the late Steve Jobs in Apple. Oof. Steve Jobs was a talent. Bob Iger isn't. But I will let him have it. He knows more about Disney than me. Reports Rocky Patches. Mr. Iger has the ability to overnight change the public perception. Right then, that's pretty much what's going on. The balance is Bob Iger's in, Bob Chapek's out, and Kathleen Kennedy's escaped the axe again. For Christ's sake, why does she keep escaping the axe? Something just interesting. I've pre-read this, it's sort of got us talking about it, so just similar stuff. Midwestern background marketing, so it's just who he is, Bob Chapek. And I was just going to say that's where I read the figures from. Is how it is. He got done over with the COVID restrictions. Scarlett Johansson, so on and so forth. And this is what I was thinking. And while that Johansson fight generated headlines, behind the scenes, decision was made. Chapek for streaming structure. Much of the authority rests with Karen Daniels and trusted Chapek ally. Greer has said he expects Iger to overhaul Chapek's streaming structure. It's clear that the studio executives have become increasingly frustrated about the loss of their power. So it's sort of hinting there it was a backroom deal. He's getting shot. Mussolini still getting shot and hung at the nearest lamppost. I wouldn't put it past Disney to actually do something like that to them, but I don't know. I'm not the insider, but that's what it sounds like. But that. So, Chapek out, who you think is going to be next to last 2 years? Joshua D'Amaro is the obvious frontrunner, but that would follow the same pattern as the other two, and we've seen how that worked out. I have a feeling that we will see someone as the new CEO. 2 years is plenty of time to discover and prep. And the woke agenda. Right. So this Josh seems like the choice by the sort of the community fan group. Bear in mind the fan group's pretty much bought and paid for by Disney. So let's go. Quick look. He basically took over Bob Chapek's old job, which seems like a growing weight to then become CEO of Disney. So it seems like you get this and you basically become the Prince of Wales. I mean, it's a prestige job, don't get us wrong, but I wouldn't like it. So he's in charge of the Disney resorts in Florida, and it seems like that's a sort of running thing. Yeah, you get in there, you run the theme parks, see how you do, set everything up, build land, build the theme parks out, get pretty much get the marketing done. So that's the crack. So this guy seems like the forerunner, but there he says 2 years is a long enough time. We'll have to take it as it comes, but I'll leave you with that. Bob Chapek's out, Bob Iger's in, Kathleen Kennedy's somewhere to be, and I hope she doesn't touch another franchise. But check my video out on Indiana Jones, because she's got her fingerprints all over that, and we know how it's going to go. This has been Davey. You've been to the Davyverse. Peace. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Davyverse.